Gris is a breathtakingly beautiful game which depicts a story without words. You play the game as a woman named Gris. When you start out, something terrible happens to her, causing her world to crumble apart. This is represented by a lack of color in the world, as well as broken statues that you see at various points throughout the game. Gris begins her journey in an empty, black and white space. She struggles to walk, falling over if you hit any buttons on the controller as you try to run, jump, or even interact with anything. She eventually finds the strength to perform these tasks. As Gris travels through the world, she begins to find new colors, and with new colors come new abilities that manifest themselves in her dress. With these abilities and colors, the player is able to interact with more of the world in previously explored areas. For instance, after you obtain the color blue in a forest, it begins to rain, and you discover trees with leaves made of rain, which allow you to access new collectibles. Along the journey, you will encounter a number of creatures. Among them are little points of light that resemble star constellations as they move around you. As you collect these star-like entities and continue along your journey, they help you access new parts of the levels. Outside of a few time-based platforming areas, puzzles, and escape sequences, do not expect Gris to be much of a challenge. It's a peaceful, relaxing game meant to invoke feelings and emotions rather than present skill-based challenges, so the lack of difficulty fits the atmosphere. The platforming sections can be occasionally difficult or frustrating, but they are rewarding once you figure them out. These challenges are almost always optional for grabbing collectibles and are not necessary to continue the main story. Quite a bit of the puzzle elements in this game can be solved with only 1 or 2 tries. They're more of a delight and a pleasure rather than a challenge. Gris is not a long game. I think I finished it in under 4 hours. Despite how short it is, it doesn't feel short, and I didn't walk away from it with the feeling of wanting more. The hours melt away quickly and pleasantly, and you can easily finish the game in one sitting. The graphics of this game are unique and elegant, with an environment that often has the look and feel of a watercolor painting. The background is rarely ever static, consistently shifting as you play, and there's often something in the foreground or background that's moving subtly, making the world feel alive and full. You run past large trees and pillars, swim around rocky caverns, and see large, mysterious animals that fly directly past you in the background. This game has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. The background effects and the way that you can interact with the world and its subtle, delicate sounds make it alive. This in-depth interaction brings such a sense of exploration to the whole experience. Small details like the tinkling of bells as you run past them, or the scuffling of your feet against different surfaces as you run along, match the feeling of the game perfectly. Other noises, such as when you jump into water and the sound fades away, add to the depth of Gris and compel you to spend more time just enjoying the world that surrounds you. For these reasons, I give Gris a 9 out of 10 points. All in all, Gris is easily one of the most visually beautiful and compelling games that I've ever played. The story may be simple, but the feelings it invokes are anything but that. It accurately conveys emotions and feelings to the player. As you progress, you can feel the heartbreak, the growth, and the changes that Gris overcomes. There's so many things I want to say about this game, but they're all rather hard to express in words. I've rarely played a game that's moved me as emotionally as Gris. I encourage you to go and try it for yourself and experience emotions that cannot be put into words. Want to know more about Gris? Click the link in the description to read an in-depth review. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Orange Dog Says No with 5-minute reviews.